Yeah, so KC to win by Friday. It's as simple as that. Win by Friday, no doubt.
And pigs are expected to fly.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to talk about the upcoming Boys and Girls Athletics Championship. We have a full house today. Adrian, Eddie, Ricky, Tiga, Ray, and I are here to talk about the upcoming champs. Adrian, how you feel? You get first chance to talk because you're a defending champion. That's the only reason why you get to talk first. Defending champs. How you feel about the upcoming championship?
Yeah, Kurt. Feeling good, feeling lively, feeling blue. It's all happening. Confidence is up, and expecting JC to shine as usual.
Ray, any comment before I share what the public is saying about um, who will
Uh,
win?
outside by day four, it's gonna be settled. I mean, is there anything else I need to say? One college, sir. One college.
It sounds like I should have said, Ricky, I should have said the channel of bias comment tonight. And
Very
is it
biased.
okay to be biased? Fans out there, it will be a bias review. Is it okay to be biased? But if I'm to share with you the result from what the public are saying, we've thrown out the question to the public and they have responded. And 35% of the respondents say that KC is going to win. 32% say JC is going to win. So it's very close. There's 21% who say that Calabar is going to win. St. Jago, 6% of the respondents say St. Jago, and 7% say others. I don't know who are those others they haven't mentioned. But Eddie, do you believe this? Do you support, do you agree with this result? KC, JC, Calabar, others, and then St. Jago.
Well, usually our fans are spot on, but not this time. I do see where St. Jago is so far down that ladder. But, I respect the fact that they have KC winning. They should be able to bounce back from disappointment last season, losing out by 15 points. They're aiming to get that 33 championship. So I see Ray over there happy. They're aiming for 33. So for me, I think they got it right in terms of who will win.
Tika, do you agree with this poll result?
Yeah, kind of look right, but
Ricky, you agree with the public that KC will take this one?
I am a fan of a school that wears green, but they don't do very well in in the boys and girls version of championships. They are more Eastern type, but I don't, Calabar. I think Calabar is will be perpetually third place going forward because KC and JC, not in any particular order, will be ruling champs for years to come. This poll, I believe that it is biased, but then again, it is the word of the people, not ours. So, but I believe that JC defending champs JC will be taking it.
So you who come here and you're green, I said the poll bias. You're a big old green shirt. I said the poll
Sir.
bias. Adrian, I know you don't support this poll because. And
Hold
how
it
can
wrong,
you?
sir.
I hope you're not going to say that the poll is biased too, because it's not me created. It's the people who
The poll
voted.
is wrong. A couple of Ray friends hijacked this poll. But understandable so. They're feeling excited following Casey's victory in the corporate era. Similar sentiments were there last year, 2021, after Casey won the corporate era championships rather, and it seemed as if they were on a bounce. But it's expected that similar to 2021, JC will have the metal to actually upstage Kingston College in this particular event. We'll look at the layout of the championships and where the big points were picked up last year. We saw where JC dominated the 400s, the 800s, the 1500s, the relays. KC looked pretty well in the fields, although JC were not outdone. But we can see the same thing happening again this year, and it should be pretty close again, a ding dong battle, and it's down to who will execute better on the day. And the big thing is really who are the less traditional schools who are going to be picking up points from off these two top schools. Who are the ones who are going to be coming to spoil the party? Last year, St. Elizabeth Technical States spoiled the show for a lot in the 100 meters across boys class 3, 2, and 1. That's not expected to happen this year, but the question is who will pick off points off the top schools and actually disrupt the champ settings.
Raymond, that is a long way of saying that JC now gonna lose, yeah? And your friends
Those,
them
those a roundabout way for this tribe to discredit the poll. I mean, come on, this is almost near Dan Anderson's type accuracy.
35% said that KC is going to win, and you brought up corporate era championship, and last year KC won by 16 points. This year they won by 80.5 points. They have extended the gap between the two. Is corporate era championship any indication that the poll results are right and KC will win by when you say Friday?
Yeah, naturally. I mean, as I said, this is almost close as possible to supposedly a Dan Anderson predicting an election and stuff like that. Believe me, KC pretty much have this wrapped up. I hear Adrian speak about the distance and stuff like that, the 400, the 800. Yeah. But of course, KC have some persons who will stay close, might not necessarily win, but stay close to pick up points. But our biggest points should come. We'll separate ourselves from JC. I'm imagining in the field events. So I'm expecting from a long jump perspective, barring any injury, from a long jump perspective on hurdles. Hurdles is very tricky. But if it's some other events that we're looking to separate ourselves from JC, would be from those, because we are strong field event teams where that is concerned, and the hurdles team, in most of the classes. So I'm looking for that to help us separate ourselves come Friday, and Saturdays are mere formalities. And it's good that other teams will pick off points off us, because the truth is, going champs, you have to finish ahead of your competitor. And right now, Jamaica College is our major competitor. And the poll result is just reflecting the sentiments. Persons actually feeling that this is the year. And I don't know if you guys follow in the Gleaner. The Gleaner have that 71 points. I mean, it could almost...
stop it, man. They are not Street.
I'm saying. You could even divide that by 2, sir.
Kind of biased.
It's at the end of the day.
Adrian, you're saying that Gleaner did this poll on North Street.
I'm just saying they're on North Street.
Yeah, okay? literally.
I'm just saying. KC's on North Street. The Gleaner is on
Are you
North
saying most of the Georgia's people them say KC go win? I mean,
it makes sense. It makes sense, Adrian. Makes sense. But Kurt, if you should look at corporate area champs, the boys' side for the past couple of seasons, KC has been winning it, and even when them win it, them still lose boys' champs except for one time. So it's no indication. Corporate area champs is no indication of how well a school will be doing in boys and girls champs, because Excelsior win it. Excelsior win the girls' side. Where's Excelsior at the end of the day during girls' champs?
Right.
I'm not
We're
sure
talking
how
about boys
Excelsior.
side, but all right.
I'm
Other
not
side.
sure how
Yes.
Excelsior
Oh,
came in.
stop.
No man, I'm just saying the schools that do well in corporate area champs, them no normally
Except on the boys' side, the schools that does well at corporate champs are the schools that do well at boys' championship. But it's not the same on the girls' side. Immaculate
right
finished
because
second at corporate champs.
Yeah, there's no Edwin Allen,
Edwin Allen and Homewood and
so it's
There's no
kind of skewed.
sense. So if you
Heidel
want to
and
talk about the females, then you have to go Central Champs, where you have the Ormwood, the Edwin Allen, the St. Diego, the St. Catherine, and so on to discuss the girls' side. But Eddie, looking at how they finished last year, do you see any changes to this? I hear Adrian talk about St. Elizabeth taking points from some of the big schools. It was very competitive last year. JC ended up winning by 15 and a half points. Do you see any upset happening?
Well, I see KC winning. It's going to be another close affair. They had a lot of injuries last season, and I think that kind of accounted for them, slipping up, not having enough bodies to get points in different events. So they'll be back this time around. It's going to be close. I'm not agreeing with Ray saying 80 points, 100 points. Maybe in the region of 20 here or there. Calabar, there was a Calabar finishing this high as last season. So States will definitely be above Calabar as well as St. James High.
What?
But
what?
yeah,
What?
No, bro.
yes,
As bad as
yes.
Calabar be. As
Oh,
bad as
then-
Calabar be. Oh
I'm
gosh.
hearing that Calabar not so well this season.
No,
Oh,
This time around,
apparently
so.
You think this is a school challenge quiz. You think
So
this is a
yeah, thanks for bringing that up. We expect St. Jago to finish again above Calabar in this one.
oh boy.
So Ray, the reason why he's probably saying St. Diego is that St. Diego boys won Central Champs by 220 something points. The second place was like 175 St. Diego, all the way up 404. So I have confidence that him can get some points. So it's not far fetched that
Yeah.
them finish above Calabar, but will it happen this year?
Congrats, sir. I mean, you said you're playing a B league and pretty much win it, hands down and
Promotion, you get promotion.
Yeah, so now you get promoted and now you set your eyes on Calabar. I have no problem. Set all your eyes on Calabar. Please
Yeah.
dismantle if you have to.
Yeah, man, we just want to beat them.
But the truth is, I mean, the two battle really is Casey and JC. I'm happy that you guys, are in the third spot. That's really good. Let's take off points from JC if you can on the way to beating Calabar. That's all I ask.
Ricky, which event you're looking forward to the most?
Basically all the sprints, because they will be very interesting given the crop of runners we have from the top schools. If you're looking at the relays, we have very good teams from both JC, KC, Calabar, Diego. I think they will do well in the relays. They will lift some scalps in the relays. If it's the flats, 100, 200, it won't go exactly how we might predict it, but it will be very interesting. I'm looking forward to all the sprint races. And to be honest, most of these top schools might just win by doing well in the field events more than the sprint events.
Before we go on to the field events, I just want to mention Eddie, this is probably where Diego stand the best chance on the female side. But it's a runaway Edwin Allen. 70% of the respondents say that Edwin Allen will win. 14% says Sen, and 10% says Idel. You agree with this?
Well, definitely. We're dealing with the juggernaut in Edwin Allen. back to back to back to back to back. You can go on forever in terms of championships won. So definitely the viewers got it right. We definitely don't need the Dan and the support for this one. This is pretty much spot on. Edwin Allen, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to knock them off that perch. As bad as St. Diego is, or as good I should say, we're not getting close to Edwin Allen.
Tiga, you agree with this, Paul?
Yeah, man, I think this one is right. Can be those. They are proven champions. You understand? So I think that the poll got it right. People out there are spoken and they're saying Edwin Allen. So I think this is spot on, Kirk. Edwin Allen will win. So there's no doubt about that.
Adrian, so it's a foregone conclusion that Edwin Allen will win day one Central Champs by enough. And so on the girl side, we will just be looking out for those events, the flat 100, the competition between the young ladies in class 1, the 200, and so on. Can I look at it that way? Foregone conclusion, Edwin Allen winning.
Yeah, interesting, Kurt. It's interesting that we should have a 70% poll swing there for Edwin Allen. Interestingly, they only won boys and girls championship on the girls side, obviously, by 30.5 points ahead of St. Diego last year, and 38.5 points Idel. When you look at it from that perspective, they had a very strong team last year as well and didn't actually get over the line. People thought that Idel would have been able to topple them. St. Diego actually stepped forward and came a lot closer. However, with the power, the might of the Clayton twins in Class 1, are expected to dominate. Look out, obviously, for Brianna Liston and the team from Idel, Alana Reed and company. Those folks who are expected to come forward really, really strong and pose a challenge, as well as those Jago girls. When you look at it, Edwin Allen still a very strong favorite to take home this title one more time again.
Raymond, last year, 3 schools scored over 300 points, and it was very competitive on the girls' side. The first time in the history of champs that we have 3 schools with over 300 points. Do you think that we will see a repeat of this?
Okay, you very well will see a repeat of this. I'm expecting Edwin Allen to push closer to the 400 though. And that's a certain around Jago finishing second. I honestly think Heidel might actually pick Jago and finish above them. It's going to be really, really close. Really, you might not have that much points separating them, probably 5 or so, but I'm looking for Heidel to probably pick them from the list on, on those person. I'm expecting them to put on a really, really good show and beat out Jago. I'm so sorry, Eddie. That is how I'm seeing it.
Eddie, you want to buzz in and answer quickly? Respond.
I saw what you did there, boss. I mean, he has a point. We surprised everybody in the track world last year by finishing second above Heidel. A tremendous season, tremendous year for us last year. So he may have a point, but I'm thinking that the girls will want to build on last year's performance and try to get as close as possible to Edwin Allen.
Adrian, some of the most anticipated races, the 100 meters, class 1, boys and the girls. On the boys' side, Level, Daly rather, and the KC Sprinter.
And
Kume, Boaji.
Right, so those are some of the athletes that we're looking forward to in the 100, and in the girls, the twins versus Liston, Hill, and so on. Is there any other event that we need to look forward to, and are those events the ones that you're most looking forward to?
So, no doubt the glamour events to look out forward to in Champs 2022. Girls 100 meters. These are the Blue Ribbon event. You're talking about Tina and Tia Clayton, the twin turbos from Edwin Allen, going up against Brianna Liston. That's the most hotly contested race of the lot. Sad that you won't see the Claytons also facing Liston in the 200 meters, but I guess it's called
running.
load management, they call it. We should also say a very good. We expect that in these races they may be looking for records being broken. In particular, in that 100 meters race, you may find somebody dipping below the 11-second barrier, probably challenging our under 20 record there. Let's see who will come out. Liston looks really good. The Claytons look very good as well. But also in the 100 meter, you're talking about Brian Level, DeAndre Daly, Boaji, and Krumi trying to challenge another KC man's record. The British, Daniel Hughes, 10.12 seconds. That's expected to come under some pressure. Brian Level will want to avenge his loss to Daly at the Carafta trials. But the big race that I'm looking forward to is that man, Javon Blake from Jamaica College, 800 meters, has been running really, really good both in 800 and 1500 meters. But he's expected to challenge that. One time breaking that 800 meter record was seen as untouchable. We saw Kimar Farquharson of Calabar break it in 2019, Chevron Hall, Edwin Allen in 2021, 148.58. Well, guess what happened? Blake has already run 147.62 at the Carpentier Championships, and he's expected to throw down the gauntlet one more time again. There are also the KC man in the long jump, but especially the triple jump. The world leader, Jaden Hibbert, is expected to come to the party in a very big way, and we're looking forward to see that, as well as Alexis James of Petersfield in the under 20 in the class 100 meters hurdles. She's also the world leader, so we expect some really, really big performances on the day. You never know who will spring a surprise, but Champs 2022 is expected to be a cracker, and I expect JC, Edwin Allen to defend their title.
Raymond, what a way to bring in JC again, because
Had to do it.
Nice segue, man. Nice segue.
Who look forward to an 800 meter? But to bring it back to the races that people actually looking forward to, Raymond, the 100 meter class.
Stop it.
I hear people say that there might be national junior record in this event. Do you anticipate such a performance at the National Stadium?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It's billing to be, one epic event and showdown between a lot of these athletes. You remember last year it was, spectatorless. So with the spectators piling in now, as high as the fees are, hopefully, with the spectators piling in now, you're expecting them to will and push the athletes to new heights. So of course, you can expect records. And once if the wind is even favorable, you can expect them to push and and set records. So some of the race I'm looking forward to. I'm not even going to try and go roundabout and bring back the KC in any shape or form. So I'm going to start quick and fast. Ryan Campbell, the 400 meter hurdles. All right. He run a time of 49.52 seconds. Really, really quick. And so we're expecting him to really put on the gauntlet and almost, threaten. What's his name? Jail Hyde. Right, record. So we're looking for great things from him. Of course, I could repeat the same thing Adrian has said around Liston versus the Clayton twins in 100 meters. And even though the twins aren't in the 200, it still should be exciting because Edwin Allen is a good runner. I think it's Cole, if I'm not mistaken, in that 200 meters. So it still will be epic either way. And we're expecting a really, really quick time from her. So, 20 plus 1,000 people in the stadium, hopefully. Persons come out, persons watching online, I'm sure once what me are supposed to enjoy themselves. and DTM would try to bring their coverage in any shape or form, and I can't ask for anything else.
Ricky, Adrian mentioned Brian Lavelle losing to Daly at Carifta, but that's not the only time he lose. Him fast start at the last championship. Him lose at Central Champs. You think him have it to take the gold medal this year? We haven't heard anything from the States youth.
The level, I would say he since he has lost out so many times, he will be coming back with a vengeance. When you watch him, he looks easy in his races. Even in the Carifta race, he looked very easy. He wasn't pushing himself. So I think that he's taking it easy and saving everything for the final push in champs, even though it won't be easy because you have Daly, you have Sanjay Davidson, you have Sanjay Davidson from Catherine, and Jago might even put Gregory Prince in the mix, who's an excellent 400-meter runner. So, but I think Level is saving everything for the 100 meters finals, class 1, and he will come out with a goal this time.
Tiga, who are you looking forward to? Which event are you looking forward to the most at this championship?
Well, 100 and 200. You understand? That's the only race that maybe the 400 and the relays. So that's the events that people really want to see. Those are the races that are speed races.
So Eddie, of course, you're looking forward to that upset in the girls class 100 meters, right?
Yes, definitely. Let's hope now. But for me, all the sprints, class 1 and class 2, all the sprint events in that, both boys and girls, and I'm curious to see how Prince, Ricky mentioned Gregory Prince. I've heard a lot about that young man from St. Diego, so I'm curious to see how we get along this year.
Adrian, who's going to be in the top 5? Boy side. Yeah, I don't want you to put it in any order.
Are we going back to where we stayed last year? Top 5, JC, KC, Calabar, St.
That in a order. Man say no order.
But I didn't say any specific order. It just
started
flowed out.
Just
flowed out naturally. I said JC.
Start with Oberlin.
Order. Unless a biased order, but
Calabar. I mean, it's in no particular order, but we know that that's how it's expected to crumble. I could throw in Woolmer's boys in the midst somewhere there, but I think it'd probably get a sensitive but technical better yet. So it's JC, KC, Calabar, St. Diego State. Those should be a top 5 in the boys' side. On the girls' side, usual suspects, the Edwin Allen, the St. Diego, the Idel, the Homewood, the very technical. Say a shout out to also St. Catherine. We expect to also do pretty well.
I was going to start this conclusion by saying this is the most biased top 5 you'll ever see, but you're bringing the girls top 5. So
it's the truth.
It's
the truth. You know it.
It's blue. Flow. But fans out there, we would love to hear from you. Who you think are going to win? Which races are you looking forward to the most? Leave all those comments in the comment section below. And always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. To tell all of your friends them, all of your school friends them, whichever school you must support. So just come click the subscribe button and stay tuned to Sports DTM for all the actions from, did I say that out loud? All the action from Champs 2022. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. The entire crew signing out. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell all of their friends. to come and join the Sports DTM family. Be blessed.